Yes. Okay. The next thing what I'm going to start by today morning would be what are the different types of cloud services being offered in the Salesforce. See, as we already have discussed that Salesforce is a completely cloud-based, cloud-based kind of technology where everything, whatever you will be going to learn, it could be it could be the development of application with coding or maybe without coding, or it may be related to it may be related to set up the CRM for any particular organization. Everything whatever we will be learning from this onward, that entirely is based on cloud. And there is no requirement when you are learning a Salesforce. There is no requirement, there's merely no requirement that uh, you should install something onto your system, maybe your laptop or maybe your desktop, whatever you are using, because whatever you will be learning, that entirely would be available on cloud. So when we talk about like Salesforce, the kind of facilities that is provided, kind of functionalities, whatever is provided in the Salesforce, they actually are being categorized into different sets, into different groups. And these groups individually are called as clouds. These groups individually are called as to be the cloud. That means Salesforce, I'll say that Salesforce provide you, for example, 100 different functionality, just an example. Now this 100 functionalities, these 100 functionalities, actually they are bifurcated. Again, I could say there are 5 groups of 20 functionalities for each. Understand, just try to understand the whole architecture, nothing else. So when I am saying to you that, for example, the Salesforce provide you 100 functionalities. Now these 100 functionalities, they are being grouped in 5 different groups. That let's say that every group, every one of the 5 group is having 20 functionalities. Now these every individual group, we call this as to be what? Cloud. These individual every group is what? Is a cloud. And that is the reason, if somebody tell you this, that Salesforce provide you a complete cloud-based architecture, a complete cloud-based functionalities, they are absolutely right. They are absolutely right. If I take an individual group, if I take an individual cloud from it, the 20 functionalities what are there, that plus rest of the 80, all of them are available onto the cloud. So that is the reason we call this as to be a complete cloud-based technology. Understand? That is the reason, we call this as to be a complete cloud-based technology. All right. So this is a most common interview question. And moreover, understand, whenever you build up your resume, whenever you build up your resume, there also you would require to mention that what are your industry verticals. I mean, for how many different types of industrial kind of clients you have worked. Let me try to show you something. And second is like, how many clouds you have covered with the Salesforce. I'll try to show you my resume. Yes, over here, Salesforce profile. Yeah, this one. So, okay, we're going to help you out in this as well. I mean, right? We're going to help you out in this as well. See, where? Over here, as you can see, I have mentioned, whatever the clouds I have been worked, right? And what are my industry verticals? I mean, for which kind of clients actually I have served. So pharma, healthcare, finance, telecom. You can see all of them. So these are the two. Whenever we shortlist any resume, so there are like 5 to 10 points. There are 5 to 10 points based on which we do all this what you say is shortlisting, right? So it is first thing is like how much overall relevant experience you are having with the Salesforce, how many certifications you have taken so far, right? And what are the different industry verticals you have been served, and then how many clouds, the experience of how many clouds you are having with the Salesforce, right? So understand that Yes, understand that. Salesforce is a kind of technology which I could say which is having so many different functionalities, although, but they are bifurcated. They are classified into different clouds. You will be going to get some of the functionalities as a part of Sales Cloud, some of the functionalities as a part of Service Cloud, some of them are being a part of Marketing Cloud, App Cloud, data.com, collaboration. So there are so many clouds over there. There are so many clouds over there. अच्छा, और एक चीज और है यहाँ पे समझने लायक जो डिस्कस करना चाहिए. Salesforce is like continuously enhancing the performance of their technology. That means they are continuously adding the functionalities. They are continuously adding the functionality. So that topic is yet to become right releases after this. Good. So you will be going to understand, yeah, how frequently the Salesforce is getting updated. You will be going to understand with the next topic. I'll finish this one, and when we jump to the next topic, you will be going to understand, yeah, how frequently Salesforce is getting upgraded and Salesforce is adding new functionalities. So whenever Salesforce adds something new, there are two possibilities. Over first, like it could say कि for example कि अभी देखो मैंने ये release में एक नया functionality add किया है as a part of, for example, Service Cloud, as a part of like Marketing Cloud. Or Salesforce could even announce that I have built up a whole new set of functionality, and this is going to be a new cloud like NPSP cloud, non-profit service, an entire new cloud, health cloud, education cloud. These are what? These are entirely new functionalities, but they are not being added as a part of some cloud. Rather Salesforce has added some new cloud. तो दोनों तरह की बातें, जैसे अभी आप स्टार्ट करोगे अपना करियर, है ना, तो दोनों तरह की बातें आपके सामने आएंगी. एक तो ये हो सकता है कि जब सेल्सफोर्स ऐड करता है कोई नया चीज, तो एक पॉसिबिलिटी तो ये है कि उसमें रिलीज नोट्स होते हैं, ये कहाँ से मिलता है, ये सब चीजें मैं डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ, सो डोंट वरी. तो रिलीज नोट्स जब आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा, अच्छा ठीक है, पहली चीज तो ये कि दिस इज समथिंग विच इज न्यूली बीइंग एडेड, एंड सेकंड, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइक दिस क्लाउड. ये जो नया फंक्शनैलिटी अभी ऐड हुआ है, सो लेट्स से कि दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ मार्केटिंग क्लाउड, लेट्स से दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सर्विस क्लाउड, सेल्स क्लाउड, और यू वुड केम टू नो कि अरे एक नया पूरा नया क्लाउड ऐड हो गया अभी. तो सेल्सफोर्स कैसा है, इट्स कंटिन्यूअसली ग्रोइंग, द फर्स्ट थिंग, and it is continuously acquiring wherever the business is there, and wherever there is a chance कि यहाँ से अपने को कुछ मिल सकता है, यहाँ से कोई नया बिजनेस जनरेट हो सकता है, and this is something a requirement, let's build up the functionality. So वो लोग जो ये सोचते हैं कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी आज बहुत बूम पे है और फिर ये एक वक्त आएगा कि दिस इज गोइंग टू बिकम ऑब्सोल्यूट, आई टेल यू वन स्मॉल थिंग फॉर दिस, और जिससे हम इस चीज के ऊपर ना हम बहुत अच्छा खासा वी कैन डिफेंड दिस, वी कैन डिफेंड इट विद अ वेरी गुड पॉइंट विद अस. देखिए, चाहे आईटी हो या चाहे कोई भी बिजनेस हो, बिजनेस का सबसे बड़ा रूल होता है, यू इफ यू वांटेड टू स्टैंड इन मार्केट, you must have that product which is required, you must have customers, you must have a requirement, your customer must have a requirement of the product which you are holding. So if you certainly have that particular thing, if you certainly sell out that particular product which is always required by the customer, you will always be there in the business. अब देखिए, कुछ चीजें तो ऐसी कमोडिटी जो फिक्स्ड है, जो सालों से चली आ रही है, अने भी जिसको हम डेली नीड्स प्रोडक्ट्स बोलते हैं अपने, जिसमें आपके ब्रेड्स एंड बटर्स एंड आपका दूध और जो भी चीजें आता है, सब्जी फल फ्रूट राशन, इसको ये सालों से चला आ रहा है. दिस इज नेवर गोइंग टू गेट चेंज. जब तक ये पेट अपने साथ जुड़ा हुआ है तब तक ये भूख लगती रहेगी, और जब तक भूख लगती रहेगी आप ये चीजें खरीद के खाते रहेंगे. दिस इज वन थिंग. नाउ सेकंड थिंग इज अबाउट लाइक टेक्नोलॉजी और दूसरी कोई चीजें, जैसे बहुत बड़े बड़े ब्रांड हुआ करते थे ऑटोमोबाइल्स में, लाइक वी ऑल हैव लाइक हर्ड अबाउट एम्बेसडर्स, एन एम्बेसडर वाज अ कार, आज भी है इनफैक्ट. देन फिएट होता था, और ऐसे ऐसे काफी सारी चीजें थी. बट दे वेर फेल्ड, एक्चुअली उनका प्रोडक्ट काफी अच्छा था, दे वेर वेरी गुड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वन टाइम, एंड दे वेर होल्डिंग एन एरा ऑफ दैम. बट देन क्या हुआ कि क्यों आज मार्केट से वो ऑब्सोल्यूट हो गए, व्हाई दे आर नॉट इन द मार्केट? बिकॉज दे वर नॉट बीइंग एबल टू modify the things, and they were not being able to match, they will not being able to cope with whatever the changes is going on, and what the consumer is now have been. आजकल की गाड़ियां आप देखो, they are highly advanced, right? They are having all those safety features, they are having intelligence inside it, they are having voice commands, Now people are also trying. I mean, certainly a topic of discussion whether that autopilot, the Tesla autopilot, whether this is going to be work in India or not. So, anyways, but people are trying. They are trying to upgrade everything. Same with like electronics, same with like telecom industry as well. We started जब मैं मुझे याद है जब फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव परचेस अ मोबाइल फोन, जब पेजर का जमाना हुआ करता था. आप लोग में से शायद बहुत ही कम लोग जानते होंगे पेजर क्या होता है. सो दैट टाइम आई वाज हैविंग द मोटोरोला का एक मैंने लिया था मोबाइल फोन. और इट वाज लाइक अ टाइम वेयर मोबाइल फोन खुद इतना भारी था जैसे आपकी जेब में एक ईटा लेके घूम रहे हो आप. और उस वक्त इनकमिंग के पैसे देने पड़ते थे, आउट गोइंग तो सवा बहुत देना पड़ता था. सो दैट वाज अ टाइम. बट सी, उस वक्त एक प्लान हुआ करता था एसएमएस. एसएमएस आप whenever the normal communication between two friends or somebody, that goes with the SMS. Nowadays we don't use it. Why? Because things have been upgraded. We normally use WhatsApp for this, right? And WhatsApp is again far advanced. The first version of WhatsApp और वो आज जो हम use कर रहे हैं, there are so many differences. Now you can make a video call, audio call, you can send the videos, and there are so many things. So see, everything which will upgrade itself will always be there in the market, and the one who stop upgrading, there is a chances that he is going to become obsolete. तो आप अभी थोड़ी इस टॉपिक के बाद में जब सेकंड टॉपिक स्टार्ट होगा तो यू विल बी केम टू नो अबाउट दिस कि Salesforce तो वो टेक्नोलॉजी which is keep upgrading itself, and it's growing, it's growing day by day. So you will be seeing that there would always be a customer for the Salesforce, and when there is a customer, we are here to serve them, right? So ये थोड़ा सा सोचना बंद कर दो. If you have certain negativity, उसको आज इसी moment पे drop कर दो. This is going to be, your life would be there. You could invest all your life, rest of your life with this technology only, and you certainly don't require to see for any other technology. And so please don't worry about this. All right. So let's come to how many different types of clouds are there in Salesforce. So we have sales, service, and marketing. These are the most three important ingredients. The most three important pillar of, I could say, the most three important cloud inside Salesforce is sales, service, and marketing. Sales, service, and marketing. All right. So most of the CRM is being covered with the functionalities, including sales cloud, service cloud, and the marketing cloud. Now, let me try to describe individually of them. See, every such functionality is what is required by the sales team. What it could be. It could be initiating the sales process, offering some deals, offering some discounts, right? And see, you also have in the last topic, if you remember, we discussed this chain. The marketing team, although, marketing team, whatever the efforts they would take, they perform the brandings. Well, we have learned this because some of the common terminologies, with this topic, we have learned some of the common terminologies that the marketing team performs something called as the campaign, something called as the advertisement. There could be different ways they could perform the brandings of the product. But what is the outcome of all these efforts? Something called as lead. Okay. Now, lead, actually, the generation of lead is the effort of marketing, but the conversion of lead is not. They are actually responsible to generate the lead. Now, this lead actually is being handled by the sales team. Now, see, they will convert this into customer when the customer is generated, the opportunity is generated, whatever. Anyways, see, this team would certainly require so many different efforts. This team would certainly require so many efforts. Support team would, after selling, these are pre-selling efforts, these are post-selling efforts, right? Sales process, these are two important process for every business. No, so know this thing, that whatever is required by the sales team, all of those functionalities are included as a part of cloud, and we call this as what? Sales cloud. Sales cloud certainly have the objects like lead, account, contact, okay, opportunity, order, contract. There are so many objects of them. There's so many entities. You certainly would not require to learn everything, but at least I could say that there would be like 5 to 7 names. 5 to 7 names. I always recommend that everybody should at least remember 5 to 7 names with them. And that to be, there are few of the things that are common between, like sales, service, marketing. If I could say that account and contact, these are the most common thing. Account object and contact object, I mean account and contact, account and contact, they are actually used with every cloud. They are actually used. Let me try to open any of my let's go with 201. So account and contact, these are a kind of objects, these are kind of the entities which are required almost for every cloud. If you initiate a sales process, you particularly require account and contact. Let me try to show you. For example, if I go to the sales cloud, now, as you can see, this is going to be get changed. See, if I go to the sales cloud, right? This account, leads, campaign, you can see the objects over there, right? If I for example go to service cloud, there also we can see the account and the contact, cases, solution, reports, right? If I go to, for example, marketing cloud, marketing do also have, like, we can add it, although it's not over here, but definitely we can add account and contacts and the leads. These are what. So basically what I wanted you to understand is, like, first of all, try to understand that everything inside Salesforce, every functionality inside the Salesforce is being grouped into different clouds. And the three most important cloud is always sales, sales cloud, service cloud, and the marketing. These are the three most important clouds of Salesforce. There are rest of other, what is rest, that they are the advancements. We're going to discuss that as well. But first of all, this understand, because this is the most important. The three most important clouds are sales cloud, service, and the marketing. The entire architecture of, the entire structure of your CRM, the entire structure of your CRM, it's completely is between sales, service, and marketing. All right. Okay. So what are the things that are covered into Sales Cloud? There are so many things. Just have an idea about this. Okay. At this moment, I'm not expecting that you should know everything, but at least you should at least get an idea. If you even understand, like, if you even understand 20% out of this discussion would be enough, would be enough. All right. So Sales Cloud would provide all those facilities, which are required, which are being required by the sales team to convert the lead into the customer, to provide them offers, to provide them discounts, to generate the opportunities, to code them something. And these are what? These are all what? These are the objects of the Salesforce, objects of the entities of your Sales Cloud. Sales Clouds typically have lead, account, contact, opportunity, code, order, discount. Discount is also is one of the object inside Salesforce. Price book, task, even there's so many things over there. And similarly, Service Cloud. Service Cloud, by the way, is the biggest cloud of Salesforce. The in terms of the entities that are there inside Service Cloud, it is the biggest cloud. It is having so many entities inside it. Service Cloud, right? As I also have told you one thing when we were discussing CRM with that diagram, that circle diagram, if you remember. I told you that, see, जितना important आपका sales, marketing and everything, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा important होता है आपका support provide करना. For any business, you must have this capacity, you must have that ability, the capability to hold your customer. Your customer should retain with you. वरना ये तो ऐसा होगा कि एक एंड से आप एक दरवाजे से कस्टमर को ला रहे हो और दूसरे पीछे के दरवाजे से वो निकल जा रहा है, and you are always having that limited set of customers with you. Why? Because you are not having the capacity of holding them. And how you can gain that confidence? तो उसका एक ही तरीका होता है कि have a good relations with your customer. और CRM तो बना इसीलिए है ना. CRM किस लिए बना है? What is the most special thing about CRM जो ERP नहीं provide करता है आपको? And that is why SAP is going outdated and Salesforce CRM is getting in. And that is what is that concept? The concept is, like, okay, with the CRM, it actually provides something called as 360-degree view of your business. What is 360-degree, by the way? It's a circle. Those who know the mathematics, right? 360 degrees something, a circle, it's a circle. Basic trigonometry, nothing else. If I ask you what is an angle of a circle, so it is what? 360, right? आपको याद होगा. Half of it is 180 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree. Like, if you remember all this, a small trigonometry. So what is a 360 degree? It's a round circle. So CRM provide you, particularly Salesforce CRM provide you the 360-degree view of your customer. That actually means whatever is being required to generate a customer, to provide the service to the customer, to hold the customer, to retain the customer, whatever, to have a good communication with the customer, everything, whatever is required, right, for a business, that everything is there inside Salesforce CRM. And that's why Salesforce CRM is the one who claims that I provide you I can provide you one of the product, a Salesforce product, which gives you 360-degree view of your customer. So that is what actually is. So Salesforce is very big technology, understand. It's have so many things. It have so many things inside it, right? All right. So most of the, most of the things, whatever the sales team would require, is there inside Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. Most of the things, whatever the service team would require, the support team would require, they are being a part of functionalities of your Service Cloud. And Service Cloud is the biggest cloud in Salesforce in terms of the entities, in terms of the object, in terms of the functionalities. What every cloud has having, service is having more number of them, right? So Service Cloud is the biggest cloud. Let's see how many things. The basic are like, the basic entities are like account, contact, cases, solution, feedback, metrics, escalation metrics, right? All these are the part of, I could say, Service Cloud. But it is having some another things as well. It's having some important things as well. Like there's something called as knowledge based static resources. Now this knowledge base or maybe static resource, contain, document, these are what. So understand one thing. For example, if you go to a website, let's take a small example. If you go to a website for certain shopping, right? You go to, for example, Flipkart, all right? You go to Flipkart and you are just performing a window shopping over there. You're looking for a product, right? You're looking for a product for this one, right? Okay, this one. Now see, there are few of the things, there are few of the informations that are displayed over here onto this web page, right? It's having 4 GB of RAM and all that. Now, for example, I want to see a complete list of all of those functionalities. I mean, I wanted to see what else apart from this. This is just an introduction. I mean, how many functionalities is having. But for example, I wanted to have a complete detail of this product. All right. So in some of the cases, I'm not sure with this. Yeah, they provide you that you could download a browser. You could download a browser. You could download a browser of that product. Let me try to, I have seen this with this website, I've seen with this website. See, download browser. You see, download a browser. So this is what I could say. It's a PDF document. It's a PDF document of 20 pages, right? This is one of the document. If I wanted to get some additional functionalities, I wanted to read more about the product, and that is all not possible to display over here the web page. So if you wanted to get the details of everything they provide, there are so many good websites, they provide you this facility that you could download it. You could see there's a button, you could download this. So when I'm representing any such product and I wanted that if a person wanted to read more about this, if you built up a website, no, not website, if you built up a product for that, your Salesforce CRM is capable with something called as knowledge base and static resource. Now these are what ऊपर ऊपर के लेवल पे समझते हैं, अभी अपन इसको बहुत डिटेल में अपन बाद में जाने वाले हर चीज में. We will be going to use the content and documents and everything. Don't worry. You will be, for your project, you will be going to make a use of documents. Skyline, see, you will be going to make a use of objects called documents. I think I haven't included it over here, but yet we will be going to use. Don't worry, you will going to use in detail. अभी मैं क्या समझाना चाहता हूँ? So if there are some certain supporting documents that you wanted to present along with your product, you wanted to sell, a product, right? You wanted to sell a product like this, whatever. There are few of the information this is available on the front end, but in the back end you wanted certain more information. If the client is asking you, can you provide me a detailed document of where exactly that documents and everything are going to be stored inside CRM? They will be stored. They will be stored in something called as knowledge base or maybe static resource. So Salesforce have few of the things like content is one of the object, document is one of the object, right? Salesforce have kind of like, there's note. One more thing is there, that there's also something called as note. Then Salesforce have something called a notes and attachment. But this is a different from the notes. What is the difference? We'll be going to learn in detail. So Salesforce have so many things, Salesforce have so many things where you can, relevant to some product, you can store some documents like PDF document, or maybe you can have Word document, Excel document, text document and simple, or an HTML file as well. So Salesforce provide you this facility that you could definitely inside your CRM, you could store certain knowledge bases related to a product. That is also a part of Service Cloud. You might have SLA documents. जैसे अभी एक product you purchase a product. Nowadays, everything whatever you purchase, right, that come up with, for example, if even if this there's somebody there has been mentioned that there's a 1 year warranty of for this phone when you purchase this from online, right? If you, for example, if you buy it from the owner, the inside the box they have given you. Like for example, there's a new concept over right now that whenever you buy a product, they will give you a link, right? They will give you a link. You have to go to that link and fill up the details over there, and your warranty form is generated, right? Your warranty form is generated. So this is a new concept. This is happening right now. Probably आपने भी देखा होगा ये सब चीजें. So if I wanted to store all of those things, where is that place in CRM? So CRM have Salesforce CRM particularly have so many things like knowledge base, static resource, and these are, I mean, these are what? These are the applications. These are the services. They are provided with these objects. There's an object called content. There's an object called as notes and attachment. There's an object called as document. So it allows you, it gives you the facility that you could store some PDF, some Excel, Word, HTML, text, images, PNG, JPG, whatever, GIF image also as well. So you could store all of them, right? This is what a place. Then Salesforce also allow you to, to also allow you to integrate the telephonic services. Like you could ask if you are having a live agents, like, there are so many websites that provide you, if you wanted to contact to them, if you wanted to have a contact to them. So they basically provide you that. Um, you could ask them, for example, you wanted to have a more details, so you could make a call to them. So there might be two possibilities whenever you make a call to them. There might be two possibilities. Either you will be going to get connected with a live agent, or initially with some virtual agents, right? They will guide you. They will just try to filter out what is your query is. So they will ask you, you can press 1 for this and 2 for that and 3 for this again, right? So based on that, and finally, when you press 9 or something like that, you will be going to get connected with some sort of live agents. So if you wanted to have this kind of functionality for your product, Salesforce is capable. Why? Because Salesforce inside the Service Cloud have the facilities like you can integrate live agent, virtual agent, chat bots, even with the omni channel. So what is an omni channel? I'll keep you for an open question. Try to go and search this by today. This is your assignment. What is an omni channel? Right? It's all new. It's a very new feature inside the Salesforce. A recently added feature, somewhere around 2 years back, 2.5 years back, it has been added. Go and search it, omni channel. So this is also a part of Service Cloud. Community is now a separate cloud. I'll going to take this in a separate discussion. It was initially community. Initially, it was started as a part of Service Cloud. Now this concept is very booming these days, and so Salesforce has decided that this community is now being treated as a separate cloud. It is no more a part of Service Cloud. Initially, it was started just as a feature of Service Cloud. Now, community itself is a cloud. I'm going to have a discussion on to this. Then computer telephonic interfaces, CTI, whatever. So Service Cloud is the biggest cloud. It has so many different functionalities, right? That is one. The next is Marketing Cloud. Marketing Cloud. Okay, I'll tell you one story behind this. See, when initially the Salesforce was started, 1999 March. So it was started with only two clouds, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. But they were having a very limited set of functionalities, right? Because Salesforce is, it's continuously growing. So when the Salesforce was initially started, it was started by offering only sales and service. So that was the reason it was not becoming popular. Because see, for every business, the first step starts with the branding of that business, right? So that time, what happened was like, Salesforce doesn't have anything for the marketing. It doesn't have any support. It doesn't have any provision for marketing, right? Any automatic process for the marketing. It doesn't having any kind of that process. But there were two products that time. I'm talking about US. There were two applications. There were two products, Marketo and Exact Target. So they were very popular that time. Actually, these were on premise. ये दोनों ही on premise थे. कि on premise का मतलब आप जानते हो कि you have to purchase the rights for that and you install it onto your device, maybe desktop, laptop, जो भी, and then you can only start using the application. तो Marketo or Exact Target. They were the two very popular application that time. But what Salesforce has decided, like, देखो Sales Cloud और Service Cloud को तो पूरी तरह से they have engineered it and they built up it from the scratch. मतलब इसको पूरा बनाया गया है, पूरा zero से बनाया गया है. But for the Marketing Cloud, they followed a separate strategy. I mean, instead of building a new product and building it from the scratch, what Salesforce has decided, either of these two में से जो भी जमता है उसको उठा लेते हैं अपन. Let's purchase that. जैसे कि आप जानते हो कि WhatsApp को आज Facebook ने ले लिया है ना? So WhatsApp is now a product of Meta, not Facebook. Facebook भी अब change हो चुका है. It's a product of Meta now, right? So इसमें दो फायदे होते हैं. एक तो कैसा था कि मतलब मार्केटिंग क्लाउड के लिए सेल्सफोर्स ने क्या किया कि उसने एग्जैक्ट टारगेट को खरीद लिया, उसको एग्जैक्ट टारगेट को उसने टेक ओवर कर लिया. सो उसे दो फायदे मिले. एक तो ये मिला कि आपको एक बना बनाया प्रोडक्ट मिल जाता है, मतलब जो भले ही आपके वट एवर इज योर रिक्वायरमेंट, इफ इवन इफ इट इज नॉट मैचिंग 100% टू इट, राइट, यू एटलीस्ट गेट लाइक 30 to 40 और मे बी 70% आउट ऑफ दैट. इवन 50% भी मिल गया तो आपके उतने एफर्ट्स तो बच जाते हैं, राइट. एंड देन यू कैन ऑब्वियसली in your end you can perform whatever the enhancements whatever you required, you can definitely code that portion. तो मार्केटिंग क्लाउड के लिए सेल्सफोर्स ने क्या किया कि दे एग्जैक्ट टारगेट को उसने टेक ओवर कर लिया, खरीद लिया. एंड इट वाज एन ऑन प्रेमाइज प्रोडक्ट ऑल दो, तो उसको कन्वर्ट किया, क्लाउड पे लेके आया, एंड देन दे एडेड सो मेनी थिंग्स इनटू दैट. और अभी भी चल ही रहा है, मतलब द अपग्रेडेशंस इज गोइंग ऑन. इट्स आफ्टर सेल्सफोर्स इज कंटिन्यूअसली अपग्रेडिंग. तो ये चल ही रहा है. आई मीन दिस इज अ फेज. खैर, तो एग्जैक्ट टारगेट वाज वन ऑफ वेरी पॉपुलर एप्लीकेशन दैट टाइम. तो सेल्सफोर्स ने उसके साथ में मीटिंग किया एंड सेल्सफोर्स ने उसको अच्छा खासा अमाउंट देके दे हैव परचेज इट and they convert it, they convert exact target from an on-premise application and they bring it to the cloud, and the name was being changed to what? Marketing Cloud. So this is what the story and how the Marketing Cloud was actually being actually come into the existence. So उसके बाद में फिर जो भी इम्प्रूवमेंट्स लगा वो सारा ऑफ कोर्स वो सारा चेंज किया. बट उसके बाद में लाइक कैसा है कि अभी मार्केटिंग क्लाउड ऐसा एकदम जीरो से स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है. सो इट्स एन अपग्रेडेड वर्जन of exact target, right? Now it has things like email studio, like mobile, SMS, social studio, journey builder. These are the features, these are the features. With the basic development भी जिस पे हम जाएंगे, we will be only able to use this email studio. But if you there are the paid versions. There are the हम तो खैर we will be going with the free version of the Salesforce. But जब अपन paid versions purchase करते हैं, if you ask for marketing cloud functionalities, तो एक managed package के साथ आपका पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर आता है, उसमें सारी चीजें अवेलेबल होती हैं, ये सारी चीजें, mobile studios and SMS and social and journey builders and all that. So these are what, these are the features. These are the features of the marketing cloud. Let me try to describe you a few of the things so that you will understand. देखिए, for example, the email studio, what does it do? All right. For example, I wanted to brand a product with the email, और जो कि बहुत कॉमन है आज की डेट में. हम सभी को करीब करीब ऐसे ईमेल्स आते हैं, ब्रांडिंग वाले ईमेल्स आते हैं. अब ये सारी ईमेल आईडीज अपनी कहाँ से जा रही है वो एक अलग स्टोरी है. उसके बहुत बहुत तरीके होते हैं. पीपल आर कैप्चरिंग द डेटा, वो सारे डेटा खरीद रहे हैं, जो कुछ भी चल रहा है दैट्स लीगली ठीक भी है, नहीं भी है, वट एवर, राइट. एनीवेज, बट एनीवे, आप सभी को ऐसे ईमेल्स तो जरूर आते हैं जो प्रोडक्ट की ब्रांडिंग होती है. अभी नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल, अभी आपको खुद यू आपने जैसे आपने अपनी बात करो कि यू आर लाइक, आपने एक बिजनेस ओपन किया, एक कैफे ओपन किया, जो कुछ भी, एंड यू वांटेड दिस टू बी गेट पब्लिसाइज, राइट. आप ईमेल की थ्रू ब्रांडिंग कर रहे हो, आपने एक ईमेल ड्राफ्ट किया है एंड यू वांटेड, आप उसको सेंड कर रहे हो. तो if you go with like if you go with your this email account, I'm exactly not sure, but जितना मुझे इसके बारे में मालूमात है कि there are like we are having 3 different sets of senders area, like 2 CC and BCC. So I'm exactly not sure, but मैंने कभी पढ़ा था कि you could include 50 email address over here, and over here. मतलब for example, अगर मैं कोई एक email I wanted to send to multiple peoples, but if I'm doing this with my Gmail account, right? So Gmail client actually is capable to send 150 email in one shot. 50 into 50 in CC and 50 in BCC. So if you are doing like this, ही देखो ये जितने भी branding के आते रहते हैं, you can see. So when this email has been fired, when this email has been fired, तो जब भी ये ट्रिगर होता है, तो इट इज बीइंग डिलीवर्ड टू मिलियंस ऑफ द पीपल. बट ये कैसे पॉसिबल है अभी? मतलब इफ आई डू इट विद द जीमेल, तो मैं तो 150 लोग तक ही सेंड कर सकता हूँ. बट इफ आई वांटेड दिस टू बी गेट सेंड टू 1 मिलियन पीपल, 1 मिलियन इज 10 लाख. तो क्या मैं इसको 100 डिवाइड बाय 150 करके उतने नंबर ऑफ अकरेंसेस करूंगा क्या? ऑब्वियसली नो, यू मस्ट हैव सम चैनल फॉर दैट। तो ये सारी चीजें आती है ईमेल स्टूडियो में। ईमेल स्टूडियो इज केपेबल टू, ईमेल स्टूडियो इज केपेबल दैट इट कुड send an email in one shot. You could send it to 5 million peoples. That is what a feature of email studio, which is obviously not possible with any other client. You cannot do this the same thing with your Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, or any other, right? तो इसलिए आप ईमेल स्टूडियो यूज करते हो। आप सोचो कि सर ईमेल तो हम हमारे जीमेल से भी सेंड कर सकते हैं। ये ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन डू दैट, दैट्स योर पर्सनल ईमेल। बट थिंक अबाउट दैट सिनेरियो जहां पर आप एक ईमेल को 1 लाख लोगों को देना चाहते हो और एक ही शॉट में। अब आप उसको 150 से डिवाइड करके थोड़ी ना 24 घंटे बैठ के ईमेल भेजते बैठोगे, ऑब्वियसली नहीं करोगे। तो ना वी मस्ट हैव सम चैनल विद दिस। तो वो है आपका ईमेल स्टूडियो। सिमिलरली मोबाइल स्टूडियो जिसमें कॉल्स आते हैं आपको, एसएमएस जहां से आपको एसएमएस आते हैं, तो ये सारी चीजें ऑटोमेट हो चुकी हैं आज की डेट में। Social Studio, Journey Builders, these are the very advanced concept. They have recently been added. तो ये सोशल स्टूडियो को टारगेट, सोशल मीडिया को टारगेट करता है। जर्नी बिल्डर इज अ सेपरेट सेट ऑफ थिंग। ये फाइनेंशियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बहुत ज्यादा यूज कर रही है यूरोप में और यूएस में। इंडिया में अभी तक कंसेप्ट आया ही नहीं है जर्नी बिल्डर का। तो फाइनेंशियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इसको बहुत यूज कर रही है आज। ये बहुत सेलिंग प्रोडक्ट है सेल्सफोर्स का, जर्नी बिल्डर्स। और मार्केटिंग क्लाउड में सबसे डिमांडेड फिलहाल जर्नी बिल्डर है और सोशल स्टूडियो, ये दो बहुत डिमांडेड, बिकॉज ये थोड़ा सा आउटडेटेड हो गया आपका। आज भी आपको भी अगर कोई एसएमएस आता है कोई ब्रांडिंग का, तो आजकल हम ध्यान नहीं देते हैं उसके ऊपर में। कॉल्स आते हैं जैसे हमने सुना, वैसे अभी तो ट्रू कॉलर से पता चल जाता है कि ये किसी तो भी जगह से जनरेट हो रहा है, तो वी इमीडिएटली कट दैट। तो आजकल जो ज्यादा प्रॉमिसिंग चैनल है मार्केटिंग का, वो कौन सा? एक तो सोशल स्टूडियो है। तो सोशल स्टूडियो वुड प्रोवाइड यू ऑल दोस फैसिलिटी जिसके थ्रू आप ब्रांडिंग कर सकते हो सोशल मीडिया पे। तो दैट इज अगेन अ वेरी प्रॉमिसिंग प्रोडक्ट। तो देखो आप सेल्सफोर्स कैसे अपग्रेड हो रहा है खुद को। when see जब एग्जैक्ट टारगेट आया था ना, देयर वाज ओनली अ टाइम एग्जैक्ट टारगेट वाज ओनली हैविंग समथिंग कॉल्ड एज ईमेल स्टूडियो, बाकी कुछ भी नहीं था उसमें। जब सेल्सफोर्स ने एग्जैक्ट टारगेट को परचेस किया था, तो इट वाज हैविंग ओनली वन फंक्शनैलिटी ऑफ सेंडिंग ईमेल्स, नथिंग एल्स। उसमें और कुछ नहीं था सिवाय ईमेल इंटीग्रेशंस के। तो पहली बात तो ये कि सेल्सफोर्स ने उसको अपग्रेड किया, ऑन प्रेमाइस से ऑन क्लाउड बनाया। उसके बाद बहुत सारे और इंटीग्रेशंस परफॉर्म किए और आज भी चल रहा है। ईमेल के बाद ने मोबाइल स्टूडियो ऐड किया, एसएमएस स्टूडियो ऐड किया, सोशल नेटवर्किंग पे मार्केटिंग के लिए सोशल स्टूडियो ऐड किया। जर्नी बिल्डर बहुत नया कंसेप्ट है, राइट? तो कैसा है बेसिकली कि यहाँ से भी थोड़ा सा आप एक आपको जो समझना चाहिए, आपको एक आइडिया आना चाहिए कि सेल्सफोर्स इज कीपिंग, सेल्सफोर्स कीप एडिंग द फीचर्स आफ्टर एवरी क्वार्टर ऑफ द मंथ, आफ्टर एवरी सीजन। Something new comes inside the Salesforce as a part of a cloud or maybe a separate cloud. So this is what is like, Salesforce. तो Salesforce में तीन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्लाउड्स होते हैं, सेल्स क्लाउड, सर्विस क्लाउड एंड द मार्केटिंग क्लाउड। उसके बाद फिर कुछ और क्लाउड्स होते हैं जैसे कि ऐप क्लाउड। App Cloud. So App Cloud give you like facility where we can develop the application. अभी ये हमारा काम होता है। Being like I told you one thing that Salesforce is the one who provide you SaaS, who provide you PaaS and IaaS. Now, particularly for the PaaS, platform as a service. Now, PaaS is a service that is being given to whom? To the developers. When we wanted to develop something, a new application or maybe a new functionality, or we wanted to provide the changes in some of the existing functionalities, we certainly requires a platform, right? As a developer, we require something called as platform. We require something called as an application, tools, compilers, environments, right? As a developer, as a software tester, whatever, you always require a platform. When we are saying that Salesforce also provide you PaaS, there must be some meaning. There must be some meaning behind the statement. Yes, of course. Salesforce have a cloud called as App Cloud. Salesforce have a cloud called as App Cloud. Now, App Cloud will give you that facility by which, by using the functionalities of the App Cloud, you could develop an application. App stands for application. You could develop a new application. You could make the changes in the existing applications as well. And this is what the functionalities of an App Cloud. Right? See, right now I'm just introducing you this cloud because this is the whole journey. यही तो हम पढ़ने वाले हैं आगे चल के धीरे धीरे। तो अभी ये डिस्कशन एक्चुअली एंड नहीं हो रहा है। दिस इज द पॉइंट वेयर वी एक्चुअली हैव स्टार्टेड दिस डिस्कशन। तो अभी जो मैं व्हाट आई एम गिविंग यू राइट नाउ इज जस्ट एन इंट्रोडक्शन। सो इवन इफ यू आर फीलिंग कि यार ये तो थोड़ा सा ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर से चल रहा है, तो डोंट वरी, यस दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग राइट नाउ। यू आर कैप्चरिंग मी वेरी वेरी एग्जैक्टली। आई एम एक्चुअली गिविंग जस्ट एन आइडिया अबाउट एवरीथिंग। Just preparing that base, nothing else. Because this is going to be, in detail, this is going to be a part of this discussion of this whole training. यही तो आप सीखने वाले हो मुझसे, right? All these functionalities, whatever I'm mentioning right now, that is the what you are actually be going to create it. All right. So don't worry if you are feeling कि अभी ये ऊपर ऊपर से चल रहा है, तो मैं तो वैसे ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मैं खुद ही आपको बोल देता हूँ कि अभी तो मैं आपको ऊपर ऊपर से, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन आइडिया अबाउट ऑल दोस फंक्शनैलिटीज, नथिंग एल्स। डिटेल में तो हमको काम करना ही है ना, यू विल बी बिल्डिंग द एप्लीकेशन। when you will be building the application, you are making a use of app cloud, the functionalities of app cloud. तो अभी सिर्फ हमको ये जानना है कि app cloud is that, app cloud is that cloud of Salesforce which provide you a functionality that you could develop an application either from the scratch, or you could, you could get it from the app exchange. What is an app exchange? I'll coming to that as well. So App Cloud have so many things like Force.com platform, database.com. There are so many things. You could go and learn with this theory. The theory सब आपके लिए, this theory is and everything for you. Database.com have like some of the international certifications for their information security and what I can say, and confidentiality, credibility. These are some of the certification: ISO 27001 compliances, SAS 70 compliances, and there are so many else certifications as well. I mean, what really happened with that time? I tell you one thing: when Salesforce, Salesforce goes to the financial organization, जैसे आज SDFC है, IDFC है, ICICI is coming to the Salesforce. अभी तो Infosys पे है, but yeah, धीरे-धीरे they are also migrating. So when this financial, whenever you go to any financial organization and you offer some to them कि मेरे पास एक product है आपके लिए, so the first question to them is like, we are highly secured, because financial organization, they are having a highly secured product. So are you capable to provide that much of security to us कि हमारे customer का data loss नहीं होना चाहिए, hack नहीं होना चाहिए किसी भी सूरत में? So for that, if somebody wanted to work with, if somebody wanted to work with this kind of organization, there are so many security compliances they need to obtain. और ये बहुत difficult होता है. Let me tell you this. बहुत बड़ी कंपनी जैसे IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, they are having this certification. आप सोचो कि उनके कंपैरिजन में Salesforce is a very novice thing. Salesforce तो अभी अभी स्टार्ट हुआ था एक 20 साल पहले, but still Salesforce is growing in that way that now Salesforce also have these certification. So how you are going to prove that you are a highly secured environment provider? So you'll show to them that I am actually ISO 27001 certified organization. I'm following SAS 70 type 2 compliances as well. Now they will, oh, you are having these two certification means you are highly secured, and we understand that our information, whatever we provide you, is going to be very confidential at your end. तो ये तरीके होते हैं. These are the ways when you work with some of the financial organization. So these are some of very big certifications, very difficult to get obtained, but Salesforce is having them. Salesforce is having them, right? Salesforce also provide you disaster recovery, backups, and everything. If your data by any chance, होता नहीं है, आज तक नहीं हुआ है, right? But by any chance, if your data get lost from one of the server, every Salesforce data is replicated in 3 different places apart from the main server. अगर आपका डेटा मेन सर्वर से लॉस्ट होता है ना, तो वो 3 जगह रियल टाइम पे रेप्लिकेट होता है. मतलब इसका मतलब इन सिंपल, फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज योर डेटा, यू स्टोर इट, ये गया आपके मेन सर्वर पे जो आपको दिखाई देगा. मैं बताऊंगा कैसे देखना. बट दिस डेटा साइमल्टेनियसली बीइंग रेप्लिकेटेड इनटू 3 मोर सर्वर बैकअप रिकवरी सर्वर नंबर 1, सर्वर नंबर 2 एंड सर्वर नंबर 3, एंड दीज आर अननोन प्लेसेस. These are unknown places. ये आप नहीं जानते हो. If your data by any means, is get lost from here, by any reason, if it is not being available, तो you can immediately get it from this server. अगर ये भी डाउन हो गया तो this server, और ये भी डाउन हो गया तो ये सर्वर. बट इतना होता नहीं, कभी कभी होता ही नहीं है ऐसा. मतलब दिस इज समथिंग विच इज ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल टू गेट अचीव्ड. एक तो ये सारे सर्वर जो है ना, वो सारी दुनिया में फैले हुए हैं. इट्स नॉट प्लेस्ड इन वन प्लेस, सारी दुनिया में है. एक जगह भूकंप आ सकता है, एक जगह सुनामी आ सकती है, सारी दुनिया में. तो अब सारी दुनिया ही तबाह हो गई तो फिर डेटा की भी जरूरत क्या है, मैं पूछता हूँ. सोचो ना आप भी, अगर सारी दुनिया ही तबाह हो गई, सारे सर्वर तबाह हो गए, तो आप डेटा लेके हम भी क्या कर लेंगे? So it is something like that. So Salesforce provide you this real time backup and recovery. Even though if your data by any means, if it get lost, but for any reason from one server, they make it available from 3 different places. They are having that much of capacity. So this is how you can make a belief on the Salesforce, right? App Exchange, I'll be going to cover this when I create this environment for you, this type of environment, I'll be going to explain you, or maybe like if possible, I'll take it by in the tomorrow's lecture as well. All right. So by tomorrow, I'll give you an introduction about the App Exchange, and then we'll continue with the same discussion, and we're going to finish the rest of the clouds by tomorrow. All right. So I'm giving you this command, and now if you want, you can ask me. Yes. Any questions from your side? Yes. Any questions? You can unmute yourself now. No problem. Yes. Any questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, please repeat Sales Cloud.
Do you really wanted me to repeat it, or you're going to get it from the videos? What do you
Sir,
want?
please repeat.
All right. Sales Cloud is something that all of the efforts, whatever is required by the sales team, like what the sales team usually do, they close the deals, they convert the leads to the customers and all that, right? Whatever the process they require, whatever the automations that required by a sales team is being present inside something called Sales Cloud. Sales Cloud is mostly used, right, for handling the leads, for converting them, for generation of the opportunities, right? And some other parts as well, like for describing them about any product, for quoting something related to the product, for handling the price books. And there are other things like analytics as well. Analytics includes like reportings and dashboarding, forming the reports, tabular report, metrics reports, something like that, right? So that is all as a part of like Sales Cloud. Every activity that sales team would do, they are being automated inside a cloud called Sales Cloud. Rest, you can definitely go and repeat this from the video.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other question?